happening. I don't even know what to
Let me
say.
just say, Kai is in my bed. That's my 9-year-old because last night he came in the
This
room
Sunday,
saying he missed daddy. I said he can stay 5 minutes. I fell asleep, woke up, he was still there. The next clip is Elisha. This clip is me. I'm done. I'm done. We miss you, babe. Get home.
I don't know what to say.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Well, let me rephrase myself. Grand Rising family. Today's going to be a different video. Life has dramatically changing, and some of y'all is going to think I'm being dramatic, but I'm honestly not being dramatic at all. Life without my husband, y'all, is not easy. Okay. So my husband's not around. He won't be around for a while. So I didn't have the privilege of sitting down and talking to y'all this week. So I honestly did not want to give you guys some video from 2022 on a Monday. So instead, I'm here at my children's football practice doing this video so that I have something out on Monday. Guys, I've gone through all sorts of emotions. Like, it's mad because I thought that at least for a week I'm gonna be good. Like, my emotions are everywhere. I miss my husband. Okay, I miss my husband. Y'all hear Elisha? She's complaining she want to go home. But anyways, I just wanted to speak to you guys today about attachment.
Ghana's famous porridge. It's called cocoa. It's very nice. It's made from cornmeal. It's like the one that I normally make, but this one is different. So your nephew went and got some
Guys,
bread.
I miss my husband. So today, I have a story for y'all. So me and my husband met in university, and when we met, I was on my healing journey. I was on my God journey. I was on my get well journey, okay? And I really thought I made it when it comes to like being in a better space, a better place. And then I met my husband. I did not know he was my husband. To me, he was a friend and nothing else. He wasn't my cup of tea. Okay, he was not my cup of tea. I always said to him, "You was too loud." Okay, and at that time, I had become very introvert. Like, I am not an introvert, but because of the things that I experienced around that time in my life, I went inward. Okay, and he was very out there, very, very out there. Guys, so mind the banging. All the kids are upstairs and Baba's crawling around. Okay, I'm sneaking away to do my video because I'm committed. I'm committed, okay? But anyways, me and my husband, we around November 2014, we met and we started, you know, he convinced me to go out with him. And in January, he asked me out. And by then, to be honest, with my husband in the beginning, I never had any guards up with him because of the way he approached me. He never approached me as a relationship, like he wanted a relationship. He approached me as just a random guy having a conversation, you know, and not interested in me. I think if he showed interest in the beginning, I would have ran because I was not looking for nobody. So anyways, we got married in 2015, and not so long after we got married, his mom passed away, and so he had to travel to Ghana. Now, I'm looking back in 2023 now. I'm looking back at that bruised, broken Kenesha in 2015. for 3 days I drank. Like for 3 days, like I lost everything. I was anxious, I was scared, I was frustrated, I was destroyed because my husband traveled to Ghana to bury his mom. And so the reason why I'm talking about this is I was studying psychology, and psychology taught me a lot about the dysfunction of my past. My dad wasn't around. My mom had 12 of us. She worked minimum wage jobs to feed us. And so she was hardly around. And when she was, things were edgy. Either man problems, fights, arguments, her screaming. Like the house was never stable, right? And I don't blame my mom. My mom's like my best friend right now. But growing up, I really despised my mom because I blamed her for a lot of things that I had to face as a young adult. And the things that I went through as a child and as a teenager with her. I ran away as a teenager and I never went back until I fell pregnant at 17 with my first daughter. So I'm saying all that to say, when my husband left, my anxiety shot to the roof. And all this come back to, in psychology, they have this thing called attachment theory. And what attachment theory says is, depending on your attachments when you were young, these attachments will determine your attachments as an adult. So if you had a secure attachment, a secure, healthy attachment when you were young, most likely you're going to have a secure, healthy, attached relationship. However, there are 3 other attachments that there are insecure, anxious attachment. There's insecure avoidance attachment. And then there's another one, bear with me. Then there's disorganized attachment. I identified that I was once insecure. I had an insecure attachment, which means my relationships were inconsistent and anxious. So if the person wasn't around, I was anxious. I was very clingy. I didn't feel secure. I didn't feel security in those relationships. And I clung to that person to dear life, right? And then there's insecure avoidance, which this person is used to being alone. They trust in themselves, right, other than others. They feel like they're better alone, and they avoid being attached to others. So some people use the word toxic independence. They want to do things on their own. They trust in themselves and not others. And then the disorganized attachment, this person don't really know who they are. They don't know if they're clingy, avoidance. They don't know if they're anxious. You can get anything from this person. Now, I've realized how healthy I've gotten now that my husband's gone to Ghana. I miss this man so much, but guys, I've not drank one liquor, okay? I've not drunk anything. And I see the growth in my husband as well. I see the growth in him, you know, where I miss him and I can say, hey, I miss you. I don't feel like I'm getting enough of your attention. I don't feel like I'm getting enough of your time. You're not checking in on me, you know, and this is making me feel quite, you know, down. And then he will try and check in more, try and message more, you know. But I'm saying all this because you might not know where you are in your relationship. I didn't know that I was anxious and worried and clingy because of my past. And now that I know, I can be better. I can work on being better. Guys, I encourage Christians and children of God to be open to counseling. God delivered me from so many things, but I also feel like counseling helped me so much, right? Counseling has helped me so much. Do not be afraid of getting counseling, especially if you feel like you've had a traumatic past. Just get the counseling. Even if you think you're good, just get the counseling to be better. Okay, so these are some of the attributes that you will see in yourself if you have a secure relationship, right? You'll feel secure, you feel stable and safe. You do not feel like you avoid conflict or avoid being hurt. You don't want or need a relationship, but you welcome it. Even if you weren't in a relationship, you will be absolutely fine on your own, right? You trust yourself and you are open to trusting and learning others to grow trust. Okay? Another thing, you know what you want and you know how to ask for it. You are responsible in your relationship. You acknowledge when you're wrong. You acknowledge when you've gone overboard. You're not perfect, but you are aware. Okay? You ask for help. You ask for what you want when you want it. You know, you're not afraid of being vulnerable. Okay? So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I've said, I've not had the privilege to sit down and do a video this week because hubby is not here and I'm trying to find a balance with the kids and the housework and going out for groceries and stuff like that. I'm quite spoiled, to be honest. My husband spoiled me. He does mostly everything. I'm very spoiled. So being in this position, I think by the second day I was drained. However, thank you for watching this video. I absolutely enjoyed this Sunday with the kids, going out to eat with Autumn and Elisha and Baba and dropping the boys to football. And if you want me to put this vlog out without my yapping, please let me know and I will do that. Otherwise, God bless you guys. And I'm trying to stay consistent. Nothing's gonna stop me from putting out a Monday video. I can pass on the rest, but a Monday video is a must. Okay? Thank you guys so much for understanding. Please like, share, and subscribe to help my channel. God bless.